all of them that left for captivity, except the one that was killed.
Chapter has received with great joy and relief the news of the successful rescue of the abducted teachers and pupils from Orire local government area of Oyo State. The union commended the unwavering commitment of the federal government and the Oyo State government towards achieving this remarkable success. This was disclosed in a statement signed by the Union State Chairman, Secretary Comrade Oluwemi Moranti and Comrade Ayo Adekunle, respectively. It appreciated the professionalism, courage, and resilience demonstrated by the military and other security operatives throughout the rescue operation. The statement acknowledged that the light of freedom has shone upon the adoptees, noting that the union rejoiced with the affected families, colleagues, schools, and the entire people of Oyo State. The union, however, called on relevant authorities to ensure that all arrested perpetrators are diligently prosecuted in accordance with the law so that justice is served and such criminal acts are effectively deterred. In the same vein, federal and state governments alongside security operatives have been commended for securing release of all abducted victims of the May 15 attack in Orire local government area. The victims were released without ransom through tireless efforts of security operatives and other relevant stakeholders. Academic unions, religious and community leaders in Ubumosho gave the commendations in separate interviews with the BCOS correspondent in Ubumosho, Aderemi Akomu. Details of the interview is presented by BCOS reporter Bimbo Akombi.
Residents of Ubumosho zone could not hide their feelings as they started sending words of appreciation to all relevant stakeholders who contributed immensely to the release of the principal, teachers, and school children who were abducted in Orire local government area during a deadly attack on 3 schools over 50 days ago. In their separate enthusiastic minds, they commended efforts of state and federal governments and well-coordinated rescue operations of the Army, Police, the DSS, and other security agencies. The President of Ogumosho Baptist Conference and head of churches in Ogumosho, Reverend Dr. Thomas Niyojo, at his Beulah residence, glorified God for the divine intervention on the issue, commending President Bola Tinubu and the Oyo State Governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, and all security operatives. Reverend Niyojo explained that despite the traumatic situation experienced by all the victims, they can be described as warriors who returned from war.
We want to celebrate all our military people, the police, the DSS, everyone who has contributed to the release of these people. We want to celebrate them. They are gallant indeed. They have done excellently well. Because for all of them to be released without being wounded, it is an exciting news to us all.
Chief Imam of Akbar Din Mosque, Imam Idris Aminu Yellow, and Araba Oluisheshi of Ogumosho, High Chief Okweyemi Ifa Makinde Alao, expressed delight on the development, saying the federal and state governments have performed wonders for securing the release. Also speaking, Alaipo of Aipo, Oba Thomas Onolapo Ajadi, while commending the federal and state governments as well as security operatives, noted that the release can also be attributed to cooperation and consultations among royal fathers and other community leaders led by the Shon of Ogumosho land, His Imperial Majesty Oba Gandhi Afolabi Olaoye Olumogege III, congratulating the families of fleet victims.
Fún àánú tí a rí gbà ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Oríire, ilẹ̀ Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, Nàìjíríà àti ní gbogbo àgbáyé lápapọ̀. Nítorí wípé ohun tójú ọ̀bá rírí tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ yóò méyàn. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run.
The State Secretary, ANCOPS, Mr. Dele Omololu, and Nigerian Union of Teachers NUT Zonal Chairman, Mr. Adebi Adeyinka, expressed gratitude on the release of their colleagues and the school children who were in traumatic situation for 56 days. The two union leaders described President Bola Tinubu and Governor Seyi Makinde as leaders who prioritizes the welfare and security of the citizenry, adding that activeness and efficiency of security operatives as highly commendable. The release has become a point of discussion in all quarters of the zone, Oyo State and Nigeria in general.
We shall now take a short commercial break. Please stay with us.
My skin is my identity, my strength. It's unique and deserves care made specially for me. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Advanced Care with 5 oils and 5 vitamins. 48-hour nourishment. Helps reduce appearance of stretch marks in just 2 weeks. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Advanced Care for your shade of beautiful.
Excuse me, ma. This your 100% Babes, are you sure you want to spend this much on hair? Since your landlord just increased rent, I'll save for this one separately on money points. You say you save on money points? Yes. This madam money points here. The array of hair dryer there is charges savings money points I used to have it. The rest of this my sub is this savings money points I used to do it. The salary of this my staff is save as you transact.
Jennifer, money point save as you transact. Money point fixed savings and money point target savings.
Madam, why did I tell her no one contribute to you? Why should I? Come on, oh, you go give your money to Adaku to save. You see money point accounts there. You don't go open a savings account. Now Adaku you shoot. I beg everybody inside this my salon. Oh, you bring out your phone and download the money point hack now. Even you. What are you waiting for? Download the money point hack now. Adaku, wow, the money point account.
Money point made for your progress.
Welcome back. In the meantime, the Nigerian Air Force, NAF, through the air component of Operation Adinkai, said it has recorded another major operational success with precision airstrikes that has devastated a terrorist enclave in the Yanganari in the Nginzuwa general area of Borno State on the 10th of July 2026. A statement by the Director of Public Relations and Information, Headquarters, Nigerian Air Force, Air Commando Enyimen Ejodame, on Saturday said the feat was achieved after acting on credible intelligence and renewed terrorist activities and the concentration of fighters in the area. According to the statement, the air component conducted intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance missions, which confirmed the presence of terrorist structures and logistic hubs. The Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Sunday Aneke, commended the personnel involved for their professionalism and reaffirmed the Nigerian Air Force resolution to sustain relentless offensive operation against all threats of national security. The PDP-APM Grand Alliance says it is intensifying efforts to secure victory in the 2027 general elections in Oyo State with commitment to sustaining the leadership style and development achievements of Governor Seyi Makinde through its governorship candidates. Chairman of the PDP-APM Alliance in Oyo State, Honorable Dayo Ogubero, and the State Chairman of the APM, Otumba Adegbemro Fagbemi, made this known while featuring on BCOS Television's Yoruba political discourse program, Bagidi Oshelu. BCOS reporter Olamide Wulabi monitored the program.
BCOS Yoruba political discourse program, Bagidi Oshelu, featured the chairman of the PDP-APM Alliance in Oyo State, Honorable Dayo Ogubero, and the Oyo State chairman of the Allied People's Movement, APM, Otumba Adegbemro Fagbemi, who spoke on the objectives and preparations of the PDP-APM Grand Alliance ahead of the 2027 general elections. The group congratulated Governor Seyi Makinde on the successful rescue of the abducted victims from Orire local government area, commending the state government's commitment to security and safety of residents. Speaking on the alliance readiness for 2027 polls, Honorable Dayo Ogubero said the coalition is fully prepared to contest the elections and provide continuity in governance by sustaining the developmental programs of Governor Seyi Makinde through its governorship candidates. He explained that the alliance became necessary following internal challenges with the People's Democratic Party, PDP, adding that Governor Makinde consulted party stakeholders to ensure a transparent and peaceful process for aspirants seeking elective offices. Honorable Gugberu also advocated reforms in the appointment process of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, saying greater independence will strengthen public confidence in the electoral system. He further reiterated the need for the restructuring of Nigeria to entrench full federalism.
The good governance experience in Oyo State in the last 7 years and above will continue after the expiration of His Excellency Dr. Seyi Makinde's term. Seyi Makinde is the national leader of this grand alliance, and it was an alliance of experience, fully rooted in democracy. So, Seyi Makinde has brought out a candidate to replace him. So I employ all indigenous and those who are living in Oyo State to vote APM.
Also speaking, the Oyo State APM chairman, Otumba Adigberu Fagbemi, said the alliance had concluded arrangements for the 2027 elections, adding that its candidates had been duly nominated in line with the required electoral processes. It disclosed that the alliance had embarked on statewide consultations and sensitization visits to local government areas to mobilize members and encourage eligible voters to register and obtain their permanent voters' cards. Otumba Adigberu added that improving the welfare of the people remains a top priority of the alliance, stressing that policies aimed at reducing poverty and addressing hunger would enhance the quality of life of residents.
The alliance is just a formidable team, a strong team, a formidable team to continue the good work of Don't forget, even in his first 2 terms, Governor Seyi Makinde has preached the gospel of inclusivity. If you get to some local governments now, we have members of APM being security councillor or special assistant to the local government chairman, and even SA to the governor. So it's been not only APM, we have Accord in this government, we have SDP in this government, we have them all over. So it's the continuation of the principle of inclusivity in governance.
The guest also expressed confidence in the choice of Bimbo Adekombi as the alliance governorship candidate, describing him as committed and experienced administrator whose dedication to service earned the confidence of Governor Seyi Makinde and other stakeholders. Olamide Owolabi, BCOS News.
The Oyo State Governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, has reiterated his administration's commitment to collaborating with the federal institutions, international development partners, stakeholders, and local communities to build a reintegration system that restores dignity, creates opportunities, and promotes sustainable development for migrants and trafficking survivors. The governor made this known through his special advisor on immigration and homeland security, retired Assistant Controller General of Immigration, Segun Adegoke, during an event held at the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, IITA, Ibadan. Details are presented by the Governor's Office correspondent, Olalekun Sulaiman.
Presenting a paper titled From Research to Practice, Government and Perspective on Reintegration in Oyo State, the Oyo State Governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, represented by Special Advisor on Immigration and Homeland Security, retired Assistant Controller General of Immigration, Segun Adegoke, reaffirmed the state's zero tolerance for human trafficking. He said the government has intensified advocacy campaigns, public sensitization, and stakeholders' engagement to discourage irregular migration and educate residents on dangers associated with illegal travel. The governor added that the Office of Migration and Homeland Security has partnered with the National Commission of Refugees, Migrants, and Internally Displaced Persons, the International Center for Migration Policy Development, and other development partners under the Youth Empowerment and Reintegration Project to empower over 700 rural and returning youths through climate-smart agriculture, vocational skill training, access to land, and sustainable livelihood opportunities.
We want our they should explore the job availability online.
United Nations job, go to career.un.org. Jobs are available there. Look at the skill set. If you fit into it, apply for it. You don't have to know anybody. You don't have to know somebody within the UN system. If you are qualified, you will be interviewed and you will be given employment. This is the kind of japa we want for our citizens in Oyo State, rather than exposing themselves to through the desert. And again, it's about awareness. If you see something, say something.
Governor Makinde further assured that his administration will continue to strengthen the Oyo State Reintegration Committee and other relevant stakeholders as part of Nigeria's migration governance framework to provide coordinated support for returnees, including temporary shelter, psychosocial care, skill acquisition, economic empowerment, legal assistance, and sustainable reintegration into society.
If you see something, say something. Somebody comes to you and offer you a job in Italy or in anywhere in Europe and says, oh, I have a job for you to be a steward in it. Please verify. The Office of Migration and Homeland Security is open for our citizens to check on job availability and visa processing and embassy protocol. They should come for free advice.
Earlier, the convener of the program and senior lecturer at the University of Amsterdam, Dr. Sarah Adeyinka, commended the Oyo State government for its sustained effort in combating human trafficking and supporting reintegration of survivors. She explained that the initiative was designed to help returnees recover from traumatic experience and rebuild their lives through collaborative interventions involving government and development partners.
In my previous studies, one of the key findings was family involvement in human trafficking, was that family members can be actively involved or passively involved, and sometimes they are deceived themselves. So I think when we're talking about advocacy, we also need to be thinking not just of the people who are going, but the family members behind them, the ones who might be pushing them to go, or the ones who might be, deceived into letting them go.
Addressing journalists, the Oyo State commander of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, Mr. Kaode Alfred, lauded the state government's strong partnership with the agency and other stakeholders in the fight against human trafficking. He cautioned Nigerians to be vigilant when interacting with strangers, particularly on social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, warning that traffickers often disguise themselves as recruiters offering fake jobs, scholarships, and travel opportunities to lure unsuspecting victims. Olalekan Sulaiman, BCOS News.
We now move over to the sports segment.
The sports segment. I am Buluwaji Ogumola. Chairman of the National Sports Commission, Madam Shehu Diko, has defended the federal government's intervention in Nigeria's domestic football league, describing the initiative as a necessary step towards repositioning the competition for sustainable growth. Speaking amid criticism of the government's financial support for the league, Diko said the intervention was intended to create an enabling environment for the Nigeria Premier Football League to attract investment, improve competitiveness, and strengthen its commercial appeal. The former chairman of the league management company reflected on his tenure between 2013 and 2022, noting that the league received little or no financial backing from government during the period. According to him, the absence of institutional support hampered efforts to improve the league, while attempts to attract sponsorship were sometimes undermined. Super Falcons head coach Justin.
And on the foreign scene, a tragic boating accident has claimed the lives of 15 Indian tourists after a speedboat capsized near the Phu Island in southern Vietnam. Authorities say 21 people were rescued and hospitalized while investigations are underway to determine the cause of the incident. Foreign news editor Folashade Akintola compiled details of the accident and other foreign stories. A report is presented by Bimbo Akumbi.
Authorities confirmed the incident on Saturday and said the boat was carrying 32 Indian tourists and 4 crew members when it overturned. A total of 21 people were rescued and those injured have been hospitalized. The cause of the accident is not yet known. Local media reported that the speedboat had left the popular Honmei route Ngai Island afternoon on Saturday and was returning to the Anthoy International Port when the accident occurred about 400 meters, that is a quarter of a mile from the tourist location. Social media photos appeared to show the moments when rescuers pulled victims out of the water and attempted to revive them. In a statement, India's embassy in Hanoi said rescue operations by local Vietnamese authorities were continuing and that it had set up control rooms in the capital and in Ho Chi Minh City to coordinate with the victims' families. Russia has unleashed another intense barrage of missiles and drones at Ukraine, killing at least 2 people and wounding 19, officials say. A missile strike on Odessa on Saturday killed 2 and wounded 1, while a drone attack on a building full of civilians in Kharkiv injured 7. Ballistic missiles and specialized drone swarms struck multiple districts across Kiev, wounding at least 11 civilians and damaging critical infrastructure. The complex assault launched highlights the escalating threat facing Kiev's airspace as defenders rationed depleted air defense stockpiles while waiting for Western military aid to arrive. According to the Ukrainian Air Force,
to end the news around the world, here again are the main points. The Nigerian Army has revealed how troops working with other security agencies rescued pupils and teachers abducted by the suspected Ansaro terrorists in Orire local government area of Oyo State after 56 days in captivity. The Oyo State Governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, has visited the rescued teachers and pupils from Orire local government area who are currently receiving medical attention at the headquarters 2 Division Medical Services and Hospital, Odogbo Barracks, Ibadan. And on the foreign scene, a tragic boating accident has claimed the lives of 15 Indian tourists after a speedboat capsized near the Phuket Island in southern Vietnam. BCOS TV is now on Niger TV app, and you can watch us from any part of the world. Also, BCOS website is live. Kindly visit www.bcostv.com. You can also reach us on GoTV channel 134 and channel 113 on StarTimes. Now, before I go, if you see something suspicious, alert the authority for timely response. Be vigilant. And that's the end of the news around the world. Thank you for watching.
mo ta kẹsẹ́ nígbà èyí àwọn bàbá wa máa wò pé ṣẹṣẹ làákọ ni àbí sùkú a sì ráwọn ẹlẹgbẹ́ wa tí ń kọ́ṣẹ́ àwa náà bá ní àkọ́ṣẹ́ ní ẹ bá mú mi lọ sí iléeṣẹ́ Leventis àbúrò bàbá mi wà bẹ́ẹ̀ jọ náà lọ́hùn ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ni mo wà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ mẹkáníìkì tí mò ń kọ́ lọ ṣùgbọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀yàn bá débì kan yóò máa wòye pé ṣé iṣẹ́ yìí nígbà tí mo rí àwọn tí wọ́n mọ̀wé díẹ̀ pé ó tún fún gẹ́gẹ́ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ibẹ̀ ni ẹ̀mí mi ti yí padà pé tó ó yẹ kémi náà o kí n padà sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ o ìdí èyí mo bá sá kúrò ní ọ̀dọ̀ àbúrò bàbá mi tí mò ń gbé lọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ nígbà tí ọkùnrin sàgbà lọ́wọ́ báyìí lọ́ba mú mi padà sí oko wa pé tó ẹ̀gbọ́n òun ò lè sin ọmọ ìmọ̀ wọn mọ̀ pé òun fi ọmọ ṣe oògùn owó ǹjẹ́ kí ni ìdí rẹ̀ tó fi sákò mo ní mo fẹ́ padà sùkú.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Watch all 104 matches live on Star Times, from the opening match to the final showdown.
And this time, it's not just watching, it's watch and win.
Subscribe or buy a Star Times decoder and stand a chance to win the 10 million naira grand prize, plus many exciting prizes nationwide with subscription packages starting from just 4,000 naira. Recharge now via Star Times app or visit any Star Times office or dealer outlet near you.
Star Times, enjoy digital life.
Good day, our esteemed and valued audience all over the world. This is to bring to our notice that the time for hearing our program, Voice of Grace, a television outreach program of the Fountain of Grace Ministries under the leadership of Reverend Solomon Adebara, has been shifted from 5 p.m. on Sundays to 2 p.m. same day. Please take note of the change in time. Same station, same program, same content. Thank you for always staying tuned. God bless you.
You see this one that you bring? Those are the things we will use to do sacrifice.
Me Hajahe Koja.
You say you want me to punish you? Give me my blood cost. Come on, my blood cost, give me.
I am his girlfriend. Who the hell are you?
Bow for the boys. Say the bow for the boys. After God, Baba. Now you, okay? Do you know who you are talking to?
I honestly tried to convince him to date you, but the guy said he does not want. He said he does not want to be with somebody who is always shaking her butt all over social media, all in the name of influencing.
Say your wife is too local, if not because of a locality, I for don't toast her.
Mama,